Hello everyone, Mark Macomb, Macomb County Executive, just giving you the update on what we're doing here when it comes to the vaccinations. This is a very fluid process and very concerning to many people. Unfortunately, we are getting inundated with calls. A lot of call volume coming in because people have an expectation, they want it. So those who want this vaccine are very adamant about getting it, and that's completely understandable. But I just want to, at the onset, really remind people what we're talking about in this new target group. Phase 1A, the priority group, is also going to be part of this new Phase 1B, if you will. So they're going to be competing for a very limited amount of vaccines. We're asking for 50,000. We know we can get 50,000 a week out, but unfortunately, what we've been getting from the state with our allotment is 1,000. 1,000 a week. And this new group that's added to the first priority group is going to equate to over 200,000 people are now going to be asking for this vaccine, and we only have 1,000 per week to give out. So what does that mean? We are going to be doing it by appointment, and unfortunately, there's going to be very limited appointments available. People are going to get frustrated, they're going to get mad, they're going to try to call on that hotline that we have, and I'm going to give that in a second here, as well as when we get our online system set up for the actual website. People are going to find that it's going to have to be as soon as possible, make that call, get signed up, otherwise it's going to be a couple weeks before we have vaccines available for you. So what we're trying to tell people is this is going to be a very frustrating period, very frustrating process. I think if they would have identified senior citizens, which is our at-risk population, this probably would have been a little bit smoother. However, that wasn't what had happened. So if you are still part of the priority group 1A, and or you believe you are part of the governor's new group, the 1B group, you can call our hotline. And that number is 586-463-8777. Again, 586-463-8777. You can call Monday through Friday. It's going to be 8:30 in the morning until 5 o'clock p.m. When you make that call, we've got dozens of call takers that are going to be taking these calls and managing through it. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to go quick. Those spaces, those spots are available. So starting tomorrow, you can make that call. You can make that call starting Friday, 8:30 in the morning. Again, 586-463-8777. When you make that call, they're going to try to schedule you, and some folks are going to get a busy signal. Some folks are going to end up, saying, "Hey, just hang on the line. You're still in the queue." And eventually, when it's all filled up, that notification is going to be that we're all filled up for this next 2-week period. So we're scheduling for 2 weeks out. And you can stay tuned, take a look at macombgov.org for information and updates on what we're doing with the vaccine. But again, I cannot stress enough, this is going to be a very complicated process because there isn't a county around that isn't struggling with the actual volume that they're going to be getting, the number of people that are going to want that vaccine versus the supply that we're getting. So again, I mentioned, we can do 50,000 vaccines a week if we get them. But right now we are hearing we're limited to 1,000 doses a week. It's going to be an incredible task and one that we're asking your patience for because this has been bestowed upon us unilaterally by the governor and the state. So we're challenged with that, and please, if anything, be courteous to the call takers. They're just trying to do the best they can to schedule appointments for you. Again, stay tuned to macombgov.org, and in the meantime, still continue to keep you and your family safe as we get through this process.